Today is the day that I am sitting down and starting to work on one of our auction items for one of our big fundraiser nights called Bright Night. And so I worked with preschool first to do some coloring of clay, and then they smushed it down with their fingers to make little dots. And I'm gonna use that to put on a canvas and make some artwork. So taking you along for the ride. Okay, so first they have all been drying on top of these transparency sheets, like the old school transparency sheets. I have a million of them. So I've been using them to air dry on top of that so I can just peel them off so you can see all the different colors. I just let them choose markers and color the clay whatever color they wanted to color them. I did not put any restrictions on them at all, except I did not put out black because I didn't want all black dots. So now I'm taking them off of the transparency sheets and sorting them into color groups. So this may take me a little bit of time. Also, PE and we share a trailer, so that door right there is PE, and it is cold and rainy outside, so they are stuck inside the PE room today. So you're gonna hear PE noises in the background, and that is just life, my friends. Okay, we're sorted. So now we start to get the canvas and start laying them out to see what we think is the best way to do it. Definitely the favorite of my kiddos was pink and purple. So I'm very heavy with pink and purple. But again, I didn't give them any restrictions. I let them choose their colors. So they definitely loved pink and purple the most. So we will see how I start to lay it out to get a feel of covering the canvas in what manner. We'll see. Multitasking because it is my lunch break, so I just ate a peanut butter and jelly sandwich. But I recycle everything. It can be reused. This art teacher is gonna reuse it. So this is an old canvas that I found and that I inherited when I got this classroom. It's an 11 by 14. So I'm gonna paint the sucker white before we start gluing down. It has been several hours later now. I have been coating our canvas in between classes. So I think I've done about 4 coats now. As you can see, it's pretty well covered. You can kind of see the pattern underneath it if you look really closely, but that is not a huge deal because I am pretty much gonna be covering the whole canvas with our little dots. I just wanted to make sure if anything happened to peek through that it would be white. So I'm also very glittery because we've been using glitter this afternoon. So I have glitter literally all over me, but that's the perk of being an art teacher. All right, now I am in my planning period for the next few minutes before school ends, and so I am gonna hopefully get at least some of this started before the day ends. Okay, so this is what was in my head. So I have the canvas, and then I was gonna layer colors just all the way down to the end. So I think it looks good. So I'm gonna take off what I put on because this was just practice, and then I'm gonna start gluing each one individually down. But I am gonna have to add more pink because I still have a whole lot of pink left. But I think I have enough to get the whole canvas. So I'm just gonna go for it. I'm just gonna make the jump. But I like how it's looking. I think inside of a frame especially, it's gonna look really good. So wish me luck. It's a new day, but I finished it. So everything is hot glued on and it looks really good. Like, I'm really proud of it, and you wouldn't believe it, but it was literally every single piece of clay. I had 0 pieces left. So I don't think I could have done that any more perfectly if I tried. I probably would never be able to do it again. So I got really, really lucky. The next step is I'm gonna take this to Hobby Lobby and I'm gonna go buy a frame for it because we all know that things sell so much better when they're framed. Plus, I really like the matte color of the clay, and so I don't want to seal it. And Model Magic clay is very fragile. So if I don't put it in a frame, I would need to seal it to protect it, and I really like it. It's a natural state. I really like the natural state of it. So I'm gonna go buy a frame for it, get it framed, and then we'll see what the finished product is, and then hopefully some pre-K parents bid on it and win it, and it makes a little bit of money for our school. So we'll see. I'll keep you updated. I'm going to Hobby Lobby on my lunch break. She's done. I'm so excited. It's been like 2 weeks because we had a million ice days here at my school. So we've been gone for a while, but I have her framed and she looks so good. It looks exactly like what I had it in my brain. And that's always wonderful when it works out that way. And every single pre-K student in our building is represented in these dots. And I just don't think there's anything better than that. They did all the work. I just glued it. Fantastic. So she's ready for auction. Hoping that gives you an idea if you're looking for something for your school auction. I did get the frame at Hobby Lobby, and it is like one of those shadow box ones, so it's a deep frame, which fit the clay canvas perfectly. So I hope that helps give you some ideas.